I really should do a just for funsies here. Like let's do streamers, like a streamer backdrop for Twitch, and then increase that to like 5. And then yeah, and we'll just see what kind of comes out. But I want to point out the one where we said that it's a streamer backdrop for Twitch, because that's kind of amazing. Like if I like zoom in on any of these, I know, right? They all look great. Wow, those are great, right? Right. So like that's all we should really ask for, is just crank up the phrase streamer backdrop for Twitch, and it'll just erase all the people and make exactly what we want. That's dumb. Okay, let's go ahead and upres all of these, because I'm just curious what they look like. I think this one's pretty cool. I like all the kind of funkiness that's here. So I do like some of the busyness. I like this one to do also a custom expansion, but I'm kind of curious what happens if we just like yeah, we should probably, just because the perspective is kind of important for this one, let's just also do a 16:9, but we won't do any zoom at all on this one. Reroll it with gamer chair if you want to laugh. Okay, yeah, I can 100%. Let me go ahead and write gamer chair and just pump that up to like 10. So it's probably way too strong, but I'm very curious what happens. And then for the gamer chair, I gotta go with the first one, dude. The first one's too fucking funny with all the flames and stuff around the sides. Like, okay, you said bottom left. Okay, all right. We'll compare the two, because I like, okay, this is the one that you picked. Okay, yes, it's got like, you know, it's got some depth to it. It's got some like there's some cool space there, and we could probably re-roll to get like something interesting up in the top there, but there's fucking flames everywhere on this one. I mean, this one literally is like there's no escape except for my gamer chair. I think that I personally like this one more, but if you want me to keep going with this one, I can do that. You let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching my silly little streams and stuff like that. It's fun. It's fun to make this stuff together. Yeah, that was so low quality. Yeah. And again, it has to do with just how much space I'm asking for here. So if we just do something like this, where we're just kind of trying to fix a little bit of this kind of droopy, weird, mossy stuff that's down here, and then we're just right skylight. You know, and it could very well be just the sheer number of words that I added there, because I tend to see the opposite effect with, like, you know, Midjourney and stuff, where the more descriptive you get, usually the more closer the results are to what you want. Ooh, that's better. I like that with that big window. So if I come into here, the reason why you see me overlapping it is because we're liking the results that we're getting. I want it to review the stuff that we do like about it, which is just simply us picking it. Ooh, that's fun, where it's like the perspective is now kind of wide angled a little bit. I do want to fix this though. So if I come into here, you'll notice the top of your chair got like almost like a hairdo. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to raster size this, and then we can actually come in with a big old brush that's real soft, and we're just going to erase that bottom part here, because we did like how the top of the chair looked earlier. You can always come back later. I mean, we can even come into here and just remove this weird little secondary window that's here. And yeah, that one's that way. If you in the future, right, if you want to do something fun, you can actually put something here. Like if you were like wanting to, like, you know, say that it's a certain kind of like blood moon or something like that, you can like put the moon there or something. I don't know, something fun. This isn't my group. It belongs to Pika from PikaLabs. And it's essentially like AI video animator, and the stuff that people are able to get out of it is freaking ridiculous. So, you know, people are animating really famous things. Like this is the Jaws poster, and the way the water is moving is insane. It's going to be a little blurry, just because of the limitations of Pika right now. see, flames, smoke, eerie, aesthetic, include the image as well. We'll let that do its thing. All right, and then I'll set it on the loop. So, yeah, we've just upgraded our AI levels, guys. We can do all sorts of fun stuff now. I can re-roll that up to 8 times for free and just keep getting more footage. Yeah. If you want a 2K version of that, good luck. Gamer flames, incredibly toxic smoke from burning plastic. Yep, oh yeah, you'll get it. You'll get it. But you know the you know when someone like follows or subscribes, it could just catch you on fire. You know, as like a reaction, you know, like you put it as a sound alert and set it to be the entire background, and it just replaces your background with a flaming fire version of what you had. I'm gonna re-roll it twice here just to see what else we get, but I was getting complete character animation with this. Sound effects of just my scream in Street Fighter. Yeah, you can include whatever you want, man. Like, I think this would be fun. This seems like a really like silly way to engage folks. I'm gonna take a look at 2 more of them that rendered here. This one is a lot more flame. You composite those 2 together and it's just like angry mode or like smoke mode or whatever. And the key thing is you probably want to remove like a frame or 2 at the end, just because they're gonna bounce a little bit. Yeah, oh yeah, right, yeah, it's like when something's going wrong, you'd be like, everything's fine, this is fine, this is fine. Essentially, these 3 files you can easily stitch together. I mean, it's just put them back to back or whatever, but it wouldn't be hard to get enough assets to make it look good, even at the lower resolution. Like, it's still interesting looking, at least to me. Let's go ahead and go to the speakeasy here. And you know, without anime on, instantly get live action. We're definitely going for a bit more of you know, a straight up 1920s vibe on like 2 of these, with a little bit of New Orleans over here. I think in terms of which one I'm more curious about, it's the bottom left one. I think just because the way the drinks are displayed and whatnot, there's a lot less busyness with that. So I'm gonna go for that one right off the bat. We'll see what happens. If we come back to the ultra wides here though, because this rendered here, so like I think the bottom left one probably makes the most sense. But let's take a look at this. Let's see if she. Oh wow, she's talking. Oh my god. I'm going to re-roll this like 6 times real quick, and I'll put this on loop. Take a look at that. And see, it like made a bit of a floaty bitty arm there. There's a couple weird things here and there. There, we got this one. She's kind of like coughing a little bit. It looks like it. The drinks are moving kind of in a weird way. All right, this is the next one here. Oh my god, her head's turned. Oh my god, there's another person in there. Look at that. It tried to make like a barkeep come in, but it lost the head at the end. You know what I mean? But it's really crazy how her head's moving though. Look, she literally turned her head away from camera. Oh, she's ordering another drink. So like if you did cutbacks like from one to another to another, you could make this completely, you know, usable footage, quote unquote. It's still all sorts of like AI weird wonkiness, but you could tell a story with this for sure. It even got the cigar smoke in the speakeasy. Yeah, all the smoke of it. Look, it's like it has an understanding of the space. So it goes, oh, okay, that's the smoke. We'll just move the smoke around. Like, that's nuts. Oh, we got some ghosty stuff going on here. She tries to lift the glass to her face, like a big ass wine glass, like almost like a gourd. All right, and then I got the last one here, and then we'll move on to try a couple other things, or start playing Pokemon. You know, we should try this on one of our Pokemon here. So this is the last result here. It seems like she's just little drunkenly trying to explain something to somebody. That's what. But here's the thing that blows my mind about this one. Unlike the previous ones we had before. Okay. One, all the flames are flickering around here in this one. The smoke is a lot more subtle. It's not like, oh, we're in a big, like, nasty, you know, like pile of smoke. The thing that really blows my mind that you guys can't really see that well because I'm here. I'm gonna mute myself really quick. Look behind me. The bar is moving. Like there's actively people bickering and talking and being, yeah. The one's clean. Yeah, I know, right? Like it's an actual living space. So if I come back into here, woohoo! So yeah, so that's PikaLabs. If we prompted like Pixar stuff, we'll probably get very similar results. I'm gonna go to search and I'm just gonna search Toy Story and see if anyone else has prompted. Yes, they have. Let me see if I can jump over to some of these here. Okay, let's see what. Look at that. It's Woody dancing around. We got a couple other ones here. And then we got more. See, I'm just zooming into the past. Like, you know, these are people who, not me at all, who have prompted all sorts of stuff just by me searching Toy Story. And if I wanted to, we could use this really weird video, but it's very, very odd. And most people have some sort of like grand reason why they prompted the thing. Like that's awesome. Like that little bit of perspective shift. People there, you wouldn't have been able to just click a button and say, hey, do that, even like, you know, 2 months ago, 3 months ago.